Hi, welcome back to the channel. So I did the unboxing already for the new Sakura D5, which just came out. But I've had this box for a week, 2 weeks. Was it last weekend? I had this box for 2 weeks now. I haven't got to build it. I've been so busy with work and the kids returning to school. Well, but yeah. So I already did the unboxing, so I'm not gonna do an unboxing. I'm just gonna get everything ready that I need. So what I do need to get started, of course, are the instructions. Ooh, I like that. And still can't get over these stickers. This is actually pretty good. I might even actually use these on a body now. I really like these. Put those away somewhere. So I got bag number 1 here, and it just shows taking the differential apart. They use 5,000 weight, which is not bad at all. 5,000 weight. I'm not gonna change anything on this kit to start. I'm just gonna run it the way it comes, pretty much just right out of the box. And then after I run it right out of the box, and then I just use it and see if I you know how the setup is, and if I can change a little bit here and there, and I'll just make a video of the updates about it, right? But other than that, I'm just gonna run it how it is. So what I like to do with all my kits is I just like to have everything separated when I'm building it, even like my screws, and I just like to put them all the sizes, 3x5, 3x8, 3x15, 3x10, all separated, so when it's time to build or get that piece, I know exactly where it is, and I just grab it. So this is just my trick for me. It works for me. It doesn't mean it works for you. It doesn't mean you have to use it. This is just for me. I need him. Then I put this guy. Then I need the O-ring. You can use a little bit of oil, but it's already got some oil on it, so I'm just gonna leave it how it is. If you feel like that it's too dry, just put some oil on it. This one already is very oily, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. And if there's any issues running after, I'll just take it apart, put some lube in there. I have no issues with that. But yeah, no, this one's yeah, it's already pretty good. So now I get a spacer, and it is asking for the M1.5 to 15.4 by 0.3, so just different dimensions outside, thickness, and then the inside, so it's 3. But you use the big one, the biggest one, because there's a big one, and then you got the little small ones over here. So it's the big one you use. That goes right in there, just like that. And then you grab the pin. Where's the pin? Oh, I didn't take them out. I left the 2 pins in the bag. See, that's why you never throw your bags out right away. So every time I take out like this one, like bag 1, I put the bags to the side, and then when I'm done with bag 1, there's nothing left in the bags. Double check. Or if I'm like right now, I was just building, and then I'm like, oh, I'm missing something. It's like, oh, where's my bag? Because if I just grab these and then I just threw them out, thinking everything was already here, then I'll be like, uh-oh. Right? So that's why I just put them to the side. So make sure I have everything. These guys go in. Oh, these guys, just one guy goes in there. You can use pliers, but it's big enough in here for me to fit my fingers, so it's fine. And there you go. Right? You got that piece there. And then you use this guy. You line them up with the holes. And there you go. So this one is done. Should be the other half. Same thing. Grab him. That goes in. So where's the O-ring? And again, put some oil, but this is already, it's already greased up, so I'm okay with that. And you just put them in, grab some tools, and just put them all the way down. Make sure he's seated in the little cup it's got down there. Don't push too much because you don't want to put a hole or rip the ring, and that's going to cause leakage and it's not going to run perfectly. So you got to be careful with that. And you grab the same. Oh, I can't get it. You run the next O-ring, same size, I believe. 5.1 by 40, yeah, 15, yeah, this is the same one. So that goes right in there, just like that. Perfect. And then you grab, see, this is where it gets tricky. This is where you need the pliers, because you have to fit this guy. So what you do is, the hole is right there, but obviously this is in the way. So what I do is I turn it so then I'm lined up. So then I'm in. It's like that. So then that way I can get him in. Obviously I can't get him in though. I need pliers. Okay, I found my pliers. Oh no, wrong ones. Okay, so got my pliers. This is what you need. Very thin. Very small one. You don't need a big one. Yeah, it's not what she said, but hey. Yeah, so you grab it like that and you line it up so it can go down. So it can go down these holes here, right? These slots, any slot you want. And then, oh, I almost lost it. And you just line them up. Oh, it's so hard for me to do this with the camera in my way. Oh, and I just hit the camera. So you just line it up with the hole there and then slide it. Grab and slide. Oh, am I not in? Oh, I'm not in. Oh, I can't quite see it. Oh, I have to do this off camera, guys, because the camera like this is my face right now. And can I look at the camera and do it while I'm looking at the camera? No, I can't do it while I'm looking at the camera. Oh no, okay, I have to just do this beside the camera, so I'm just gonna pause for a second. Okay, so there you go. So that was pretty much already in. I just needed a little teeny force just to get it in there. So that's what it looks like. Oh, somebody drove by my house. So yeah, so there you go. So that's what that looks like, or that's what it's supposed to look like. That part there. After that, then you grab the next double gear, line up the hole so it's like that, so it's perfect. Oh, slipped right out of me. So you put him in, turn it to make sure it gets in there. There you go. Perfect. So now that you have that in, you can put that down. This guy goes in there. Remember, they face inwards. They don't face outwards. They face inwards. Oh, can't even pick it up. Get the next one. Next one. Next one. So now they're all in, just like that. They all spin freely. Oh. Yeah. There you go. Okay, yeah. They all spin freely. This one spins really free, so that's good. This one too. This is the only one that's a little stiff, is this one for some reason. So you can take it out. Anything kind of garbage in there? No, nothing there. Or if there was, it came out of the finger and I just put it back. Alright, well that's better. Perfect. So after you get him in, then you grab all of these guys. All four of these guys. And you put one on each end. So there's two. There's three. Last one, and there's four. Alright, so it goes just like that. And with that done, you grab your diff. Alright, and you just slide them in. Just like that. Then I put some weight here, right on the center. And then I turn here, so then I know it sits in, and you can see them turning because I'm holding it down. So that's what you want. You grab your oil, your 5,000 oil, you pour some in. Remember, this is 5,000 oil, so the thicker, or the higher the number, the thicker the oil would be. So see how this one, I put it in, and it's like, see, it doesn't like water. Like if you were to put this like water, it would just drop all the way down to the bottom. This one takes a little bit just to settle down. That's because of the 5,000. If this is like a 10,000, it'll take even longer to settle. So you just gotta go little by little, so you know. Oh, there goes the sticker for the 5,000. So again, yeah. So you go little by little, just let it settle down. Because if you go too fast, and you're like, oh, it's full, and then you cover it up, and then you're gonna be like, oh, why isn't it? Why is it binding, or why isn't it flowing properly, or feel properly? The throttle, the response is because maybe there's not enough oil in there. The diff oil, right? It's not enough in there. It's like an oil change of a car, right? You put oil in what it says, 3 quarts, 5 quarts, whatever. But if you put in just 2 quarts and you check your oil without turning your car on, you can be like, oh, it's full. But once you turn your car on, so the oil goes through the system, and then you check, you'd be like, oh, I'm still missing another quart. There's the 3 that it's recommended, right? But again, so you just let it go, put some in, and then you turn it. Turn it. Let it go down, right? Like I said, it's very thick, so give it a second. And there you go. See, now it's gone down. It's gonna settle. It should come up a little bit from settling. Perfect. And again, you don't want this full all the way to the top either, like way up here. No, you want it like pretty much like on this line or just around here. Full. The instructions even tell you. Well, the picture just shows, the side picture shows like putting it like around here, which is where you want. And I'm, according to from what I can see, I'm like right down here, so I need just a little bit more. Alright, let that settle down. Give it a few rotations and it goes down. Come up, and there you go. Perfect. I'm literally right on this line. Alright, I'm like right there right now with my, oh, I don't want to go too much. So I'm good with that. So that's perfect for me. Just like that. And hold this guy right till I get to the end. Line them up, and boom. I don't think I'm sitting in properly. No, I don't think I'm sitting properly. Turn, come on. Oh, nah, man. Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm turning here to make sure that nothing's, see, I can't spin it, so that's perfect. And then I'm gonna turn this guy. There you go. So I'm turning. You can see I'm turning here. Oh, I let it come up. Oh, I lost it. Oh, I lost it. Oh, there you go. Okay, good. Oh, I can't turn too much. So I spin here, and the other one is spinning in the opposite direction. See? So that's what you want. And the holes are lined up. Nothing's in the way. Perfect. So you just gotta watch out for that. When I notice when I'm flipping it, that gear comes out. So just make sure you turn this guy here first. Let make sure he's in the holes, and then turn this guy. Make sure your gear is in there properly, and that's it. Is it? Get these guys. After you screw down, the bearings go on top, just like that. I can't put them on now because it'll get in the way of me putting the screws down. And then one on the other side, and then that's it. Like I said, bag 1 is done. Alright, so I'm just gonna do this off camera, and then I'm gonna bring you guys back when I start bag 2. Okay, so now we're bag 2, as the diff is already done. I'll take out my knife here. So bag 2 includes the chassis plate, which is, I really like the design. I'm a big fan of the narrow. Very big fan of that. I like it. It's not bad. Thickness, they're standard 2. I believe it's a 2. I believe it was a 2 or 3. Can't remember now of the thickness of it, but whatever, doesn't matter. Yeah, I really like it. Very nice. Put it to the side for now. Okay, so now we start with the, I guess these are the lower arms. It says the instructions say rear suspension arms. So these are the, you need this piece and you need this piece, and they go like this, lined up with this guy. The sunken, or the countersunk right here. So these guys, screws fit in nice and flush like that, right? So it faces up like this, just so you guys. And then this guy fits perfectly right there. Oh, where's that slot? There it is. All right. And that's it. Oh, I had this guy the wrong way. Make sure I put him in the right direction. So you just got to make sure you put him in the right, I guess, the directions, right? So the instructions. So as you can see, it's like that. And this guy goes up right there. And the thing about these is that it has these like little grooves here. And this piece has a little slot for it, so it slides right in. Right? So you can still get it wrong by putting it like this. Let me see if it'll line up. Yeah, it will line up. So you can still line it up. So it could be wrong if you do it the opposite way. So you just gotta watch out for that. Yeah. But I believe it doesn't matter if it goes that way. No, I don't think it matters if it goes that way. This faces this way, and that one faces up there. Oh, so you do gotta watch out, because it will change up the. If I do it this way, it looks perfectly flush there like that. And if I go this way, you see it's off a little, right? So you gotta watch out for that. So the instructions say, I lost which one I was supposed to be doing now. So this piece goes, let me see here, let me take it off camera so I can match it up. Yeah. So it goes like this, and it goes on top. So it's gonna line it up with the little old slot there. So it looks like that. So you just gotta make sure, okay, make sure it's not the opposite way. I'm just gonna turn them over now. And just get a screw in on the middle. One screw in the middle there. Remember, these, they're not these holes do not come pre-threaded, so it's just plastic, right? So you have to thread it as you're pushing. So you have to give it just a little give just at the beginning. After that, you just turn it and it'll make its thread and it goes in. Oh, but because it's plastic, make sure once it's tight and not turning, don't like try to turn it some more, because that's when you could strip it. See, so that they're locked in. So I'm done. So this is what it looks like, right? There's the bottom piece. Right now I'm going to do the top piece, which I believe it's this guy. Let me see here. No, this goes like this. Yeah, this goes like this. So it's, again, you line it up with the slots there, right? That one there, that one there. And then, yeah, and look, like this is a very unique piece how they have it, like with nothing there. Like instead of making this one solid like arm, like you know the other chassis do, this they have this. It's like a four-piece lower arm like this. It's very different. It's very strange. It's different. But you know I can't really flex it or put weight on it because I haven't. It's not fully assembled. Right. So now you just got to do these two here. So this one here is just two on the opposite side. So if you look at the holes here, make sure you don't go ahead of yourself, and then when you're doing this one here, you do 1 2 3 and then 1 2 3 from this side, and then you turn it over, you put this guy, and then you're like, oh wait a second, how do I lock this one in now? Yes, you gotta watch out for that, because on one side it's only the 2 middle ones, the other side is the 4 outsides. Alright, so you just gotta watch out for that. So I'm just gonna get this guy here. That's one rear suspension lower arm done. And again, yeah, it's very different, very unique. Got to give it to Sakura D5 here. It's different. All right, so I'm just gonna build the other one camera, and then I'll come back with the rest assembled. Okay, so here is the finished product. I did just put the ball cup on off camera, but it's not, you know, it's just one there. And I was just putting this guy in and I forgot I wasn't recording, so I'm just going to show you. That one goes there. This guy goes right in there. And then you need 2 of the little teeny spacers that are in the same box, in the same bag. The one goes there. The other one goes there. Just like that. So just like that. Just got to watch out now, because now you just put this aside, so to make sure you don't lose those spacers by twisting. But both arms are complete. So I'm gonna do this side just like the instructions. So this one is up there, this one's at the bottom, and the hole is down here. So what it's asking for is asking for this in here, and then what else asking for? Man, I gotta blow my nose. Oh. So I was just about to do it. I was going ahead of myself. I was just about to get this guy and just start threading him in. I was just about to, and then I looked at the instructions, and it's like, oh no, wait a second, this guy's got to go in here first, because it has the hole there for the for my tool to go in, which is, I believe it's a 1.5. Yep, it's a 1.5. So if I pre-threaded this guy over here, I want to be able to grab my tool and get this guy in here. So good thing I looked at the instructions for this one, and this is why you guys are subscribed and following me. So whatever mistakes I make, you guys don't make the same mistakes. So make sure I'm going in straight. Yeah. And how far do I go? I'm gonna go in a fair amount. If I compare it side by side, I have a few threads in there. I'm gonna go a little bit more. That should be good enough. Oh yeah, it's good enough. So now I'm gonna grab, let's grab this one here. Look at my threads, and now I'm gonna turn this guy right in there. Perfect. And the one trick too is, if you if you guys find it that it's this gets too, like right now it's starting to get hard, just grab your tool, put it in there, and now you got leverage. Oh, there you go. And boom. Oh, just a little bit off. Turn it a little bit. There you go. Perfect. And then what's next? I grab my other ball pen. This will be my 2. And if I'm looking at the instructions like this guy goes up here. So I'm going to turn him around just to get him on here. And done. Perfect. Turn back. Just perfect. I believe a spacer as well. Yep. So I grab my 2 spacers. And there you go. So that's a completed front lower arm. So as I was doing the next step, I realized, oh, my camera's not recording. So as you can see, I'm just tightening these guys on. That's good. This guy's good. This guy's good. So this is the next step. It's just putting these guys on the chassis plate, right on the right locations. For the this is the rear, and for the front, make sure they're for the front. Make sure those holes are facing forward, and then for the rear, make sure those holes are facing to the rear, so they don't face each other. Just got to make sure for that, right? So that part there is done. So the next one here is just for the front. You're gonna put them in the slot there. Should just go right in. Yep, perfect. You grab, oh, lots of spacers, so you gotta watch out for that. Just put them in, grab that one, pick up my spacer, put the spacer on. That's all. Just gotta watch out for the spacers. Move these arms out of the way. And then you grab, it comes in this bag, it only came with 2, so you gotta watch out, make sure you grab the right one. They both say 4.5 on one side, and on the other side it'll tell you, it'll say, one will say EE plus 2.5 and the other one says FF0, the little star. So the one you need for the front is the FF0. That's the one you need for the front. So you just gotta watch out for that. You gotta watch out for too is that it has these little teeny slots, these little teeny holes there, and the piece has these aluminum pieces that you see that, which fit into these slots from the opposite side. Of course, I'm just showing you from the bottom here. For me, they're not lining in. Once I get it in there, you push down, perfect, and then it goes. And it looks like that, nice and flush. The beauty about these ones here, like when they do that, is like once I put those in, I know I'm free here. I don't have to like hold it. Other kits, they don't have that. They don't have this little thing with like the holes already. So as soon as I let go of this and I do this, this will just be like whoop, on the floor and you lose everything. But because this has the little slots there, I know I can put it there and just make check. All right, and that's what you want. Obviously, I still gotta put the screws, yes, but this I'm just showing you. You have time. So now you just grab your. Which screws do I need? Oh, no, I don't use any screws really. Oh no, I do. You need just one. Let me check. Oh yeah, look at that. It's just one. That's different. It's very different. It takes one screw in the middle, and those little slots will hold it in place. Those little teeny metal bevels, screws, points, whatever you want to call them. That's definitely different. Just gonna get that in there. That's it, and there you go. So perfect. So that's what you want every time you assemble kits, no matter which kit. What you want is you want all the arms to be loose like this. Like oh too much. But that's what you want. You want it to be loose. If you hit like this and the arm and the arm goes up, car. If you do this and the arm goes up and then it stays there or it comes down very slowly, that means it's too tight. And that's what you don't want. That's going to hamper your performance of your car. It's going to mess up with your tune. Right? So every time the suspension goes up and down, this is going to be like it's giving you resistance and it's no good. So this is what you want. So now I know this is all built, so this is good. It's like a bird. Yeah. Alright, so that is done. So now we go to the next page. Let me get all this garbage out of the way now. Okay, so now we're on bag 3. I already emptied everything out on bag 3. And then these are all the parts here. We start off with this piece. It's nice. You need both? Yes, I do need both. This is the way. This is the way. And I just had it in my hand and I love. There it is. This guy. Well, these are the same side to side. Yes, they are the same. No difference at all. So I guess it doesn't matter which way they go. Nope, doesn't matter which way they go. So this one goes here. Then this one goes, turn it around, boop, and it goes there. Yeah, it goes just like that. Alright, now we got some 2 screws in this, and like if you have something to measure, and just measure the screws out when you're new to it, just to so you know. Right, you just measure the not the whole screw. You only measure. Give me a second. Let me just get this guy on here. You only measure from here, from there to the end there. That's all you measure. You don't measure from here to there. You'll get a different size. So you gotta watch out for that. So all the screws are always 3. 3 is the thickness. So it's the thickness here of this. That's the 3. So from here to here should be 3. Usually they're like 2, 9, 2, 8. It's pretty much the same. It's not. I've never seen one to be exactly at 3. But then again, if you get depending what measure you use, it'll go into the thread. So then you lose a couple thou on that. So. Alright, so that part is there. This part comes here. It's done. So with this done, I guess I go to the next step. What's the next step? Well, I completely put this to the side for now. And I grab this arm and this arm. This one goes up. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah. So this one faces down like that, and this one faces down like that. And then I grab my steering. So this is the steering for the D5. It's nice. It's full aluminum, full metal, right? It's very nice. My guess is it goes like this. It's like it's very, so far so good from what I can tell, right? It's only a matter of time. I have to drive it to fully, see if that's how I like it. But yeah. Okay, so the next piece, we got this one, and then I use the ball. Which ones do I use? The ball guns. Let me see. I need the 4.8, which is only, well, it only comes with these in the box, so, or it only comes with these in the bag, so. And then the stock setup is asking to put them here on these ones, which is all right. So the instructions say to put a Loctite on these here, which is metal on metal, which is yes, and then it's also, I guess, depends which Loctite you use. Don't use like red if you plan to use Loctite. Use like a Loctite the blue, which is not as it'll just come out easier because this is on your steering. So because this is on your steering, you might adjust from here to here, and then maybe you go to a different track layout, you'll need to change it for, it could be any reason. Maybe trying to just eliminate a little too much angle because it's a long bendy track, and then you need more angle when you go to a different track because it's more turns and they're narrow, so you need more lock. Right, it all comes down to your setup of where you drift mostly, right? And then that's why for me personally, I don't use Loctite. And then it's also called maintenance, right? You drive it for a while, you go to your car, your chassis, you check it out. Oh, it's pop him in. You know what I mean? But like I said, it's to each his own. I don't use it, and yeah, I don't plan on using it. So next up here, you grab the bearings, which is the smallest bearings that come in the bag, so you can't get it wrong. So this one goes in here. So it's gonna be tight, but it has to go all the way down. It does have like a seated cup, so it doesn't go through. Ooh, it's gonna be. You can put pressure down on a flat surface. Perfect. There you go. Oh no, got one in. No, the other one didn't go in. There you go. No, not all the way in yet. Oh, I need something more. See if I can push against the table instead. So the next step is you grab this guy. He goes here, and then you grab your 3x10, and it only comes with 2 of them right here. Perfect. So only 2 3x10s, so you can't get it wrong. Like I said, it's hard to get it wrong. And this one here, they don't come pre-threaded, so just get some threads in this one. So this one, oh okay, has a little groove there. So That's different. So let's see. So tighten this guy up, and this one's asking for Loctite too. So this one here is not a. It's not a what? It's not It's a nut. It's weird because it's it tightens on its own. See it? See how I can loosen it? It's threaded, right? So it's weird. So I guess I'll put this one all the way down because I tightened it to here, to this plastic, to the arm here, so that doesn't move anymore. And then this one here, you just tighten it by hand, I guess. Because I can't use, can I use? Let me see here. Will this work? Oh, too big. Yeah, that works. I can tighten that. There you go. Yeah. Alright, well that's in there. Will this still spin? It does still spin. Not as loose as I would like it to be though. That's the weird part. But I guess this is where the Loctite comes in. You use Loctite on that one, and then you set it to the tightness you want. And then the Loctite will hold it from coming out if you make it real loose, right? So this is the one that you will need Loctite. Fully recommend Loctite on this one. There you go. That's what I want. Yeah, that's what I want. So yeah, so Loctite on this guy and just set it to where you want it so it stays pretty much loose like this. And then the Loctite prevent it from coming out. So I don't have any Loctite on me right now, so it's just something I'm gonna have to come back to in the future. Yep. Perfect. Get them in there. Grab the next one. Ooh. This one goes here. So since this is the steering, well, then I'm going in straight. So this is the steering rack, and then I have this bulk up here. So that means this is where my steering, where my servo connects to. That means my servo will connect to this, and then this will be for my steering arms, left and right, steering arms to turn. Perfect. How many do I need? I need 2, and then I need a countersink washer, which I'm guessing is these guys. Any washers I have here are these guys. It's not really a washer though, but it is countersunk. Huh. And that's it. Okay, perfect. So now I bring this piece back. I need to put my set screws in first. So these will be a 1.5. What were you rolling away to? So these are set screws here. So these will go in here. Make sure you try to go in as straight as possible. And then this guy. Oh, look at that. He threads into it. Yeah, so you have to leave enough there for this guy to thread into. So yeah, so there you go. Yeah, perfect. This is the front bulkhead, I believe, that I'm building right now. So very yeah, very interesting. Very interesting piece. Alright, so that's in by the strength of... Oh, it looks like I missed one. I missed one of the per cleanup. Perfect. Alright, so yeah. So back to this. So I go there, then I go with the bearings. Should be these guys. Just slide right in. Come on. There you go. Not going in straight, that's why. There you go. Spins free, which is perfect. Then I use the brass spacer. You can't get that wrong because it says brass spacer and it's, well, it's like a golden color, so you know that's the brass one. Perfect. Then I put this guy in. Is that right? Yeah, I put him in. So let me see here, make sure I get this right. So this is the view here, and steering faces this way. So this goes right in there like this, and it should sit. It should sit right on top. Yeah, all right. There's one arm in. Yep. Oh, too much. There you go. And then it should just fall right. The bearing should go right into the bottom part here, versus the brass. There you go. Oh, I'm not lined up here. I'm fighting it somewhere. There you go. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. So now it all sits in there, and it's all. Oh, I'm holding it with my hand, but it's all loose. Yep. Perfect. That's what you want. And then on top, it's the. These are 3x5s. What are these ones? These. Oh, I have them the same. Why these are so different? So far away. Yeah. So I use these guys here, which are the only ones that you have that are 3x6 flatheads, and you use the Countersink, which it only comes with these guys. And they're called Countersink Washers because they can countersink, so they go right in there. And you can see they're, if I can just get it to hold it straight, you can see it's flush, countersunk. If it wasn't countersunk, it would stick out like that, right? But when it's countersunk, it goes right in perfect. So you just need two. Just go right in there. It's gonna be careful that I put the washer, the countersink there is straight in the middle. You don't want to squeeze it and then you notice it's not in the middle, so you ruin it. You don't want to ruin the washer. And make sure I'm straight. There you go, perfect. Let's give it a little tight. Boom. Little tight. Boom. Perfect. So that's what you want, and then it's still loose. So that's what you want. All right. Turns on its own. That's what you want. Perfect. And then it sits on top. If I'm reading, goes right on top right here. So I'm just gonna turn this over without make sure I don't hurt anything. Line up the holes. Should be 6 screws. There you go. Perfect. And these are all the 3x6s, of course, the flatheads. So this is it. That's different. This is neat. I like that. Alright. Alright, on to the next. Okay, so I'm on the next build here. So I'm just building, looks like I don't know. I'm not sure what they would call this part of the assembly because it's all one big name for the whole assembly because it's still the same bag. So it's asking for one of these guys, which goes in. It doesn't matter which way it goes because as you can, if you look at it, if you're building along, they're exactly the same, both sides. Side to side, top to bottom, thickness to thickness, the same. So it doesn't matter which one, just pick one. I picked this one, so I'm gonna go there. Then it's saying to put this one in. And then what it's asking here is, because I'm holding it just like the book says, it's saying that this one here needs to be a 14 metal bevel gear, and the one that goes on this side needs to be a 13 metal bevel gear. But I have 3 of them here. So what I'm doing is I go to the next page, and the next page is asking me for another 14 tooth metal bevel gear. So I know that these are 14, so obviously these two look exactly the same. So these will be my 14 and this will be my 13. So that's how if you ever have more than one gears and you notice that some are the same and some are different, this is a good way to distinguish it. Since I only have 3 it makes it a lot easier. So this page is asking for a 13, is asking for a 14 on this side, and then the next page is asking for a 14, so I know both of these are 14, so I know if this one is the one that I'm going to use here. This will be for the next page, so I'm going to move that up, and this is my 13. So this goes here all the way. It is asking for a 3x6 flathead. So that goes in here. Lock it in. Very nice. Asking for Loctite. So this one here, if you have Loctite, I would put some in. I don't have Loctite, but I plan to service this guy and take it apart and rebuild it and do stuff like that. So I'm not worried about the Loctite right now. I will just come back to that later. But if you're one of those guys that wants to build it and forget it, only until something breaks, go put Loctite. And it's also asking here for a screw here just to lock it in, so it's like second security. I guess what do you call this? A set screw. Turn that in. Boom. So that's done there. Now for the other side, it's the same thing. Put in this one here now, all the way in. Then it's asking for this guy, and this one does not. Nope, no set screw on this one. So that goes right in there. And again, it's asking for another screw, same size, 3x6 flathead. So that goes right in there. And I'm sorry about the noise, guys. If you guys hear like noises in the background, that's just the construction across the street from my house. They're making a whole playground, so they're just got friggin' construction machines over there going back and forth like crazy. So that's nice, smooth as well. No tightening for anybody who's ever been made an RMX, the new one, the 2.0s. You know that if you assemble these wrong, it won't spin freely. So yeah, it's the opposite way. For the ones who built the RMX kit, I built two, so I know. So that part is done. So I move this one over to the side. So the next page is asking for this guy. Upside down, upside down. No specific way, I guess. Oh, this one. Oh, I need both of them actually. This one as well. This one goes there. This one goes here. And it's asking for. I saw it. I had it. Oh shoot! There it is. You need this guy. So where does he go? It's a good question. Where does this guy go? It's not showing any guidance here. Oh, never mind. There you go. I saw it. It goes right here. And it's asking for a 3x8. So 3x8. So it'll be this guy here. So get my 2mm out. It's going through this hole. It's going to put this guy in. Lock that in right now. Alright, that goes there like that. So that's perfect. And then this one's going to go here, which I'm going to put in, but I'm not going to tighten this side. This side I'm going to leave loose, so if I need to put something inside and it's a tight fit. Oh, this one's actually longer. See? Not focused, not paying attention. This is why you got to read the instructions. Jump the gun there. I need this guy. This one is the one I need. It is a 3x18. And of course, I need this guy. See? I almost jumped it, almost missed it, skipped a step. This is what happens. This is why I love building kits, and I built so many. I'm able to fix so many kits, and I get it, people rush, right? So, part of the building, right? It's having fun. Again, oh my gosh. So again, I'm gonna go here. And it's gonna go in here, it's not gonna thread. It should just go through, perfect. And again, because the drawings on the, just a little bit off, I missed the line. I'm trying to remember my old AutoCAD days here. the line is, looks like it was going through this hole, the line, but no, it's actually this one. So that's my mistake. That's why you always double check. So this guy goes like that. Oh, it's gonna turn around, so no worries. I'm gonna just put this guy in. Careful not to cross my threads. I'm just gonna snug it. I'm not gonna lock it. Just snug, just so I can still move it if I need to. And this guy is gonna go like this eventually. It goes like that. That's what the instructions show. So now that this part is done, I grab this guy. It's a nice piece, and he goes according to the instructions. He goes here like this. That's strange. Oh, I need what do I need? I need the other one right here. This guy goes right in here, all the way. Oh, not all the way. I gotta just get this guy in here, lock him in. There we go. Oh my god. I'm going berserk here. My bad, guys. Wrong hole, wrong hole. That's what she said. This one goes up here. Oh, I'm doing it again. Why am I choking here? I'm choking here. I'm jumping ahead. This guy goes here the way it's supposed to. Alright. So that guy goes there. Just like that. No questions asked. And then this one is a, what is the screw I need here? It's a 3x8, but this time it's not a flathead, it's a bottom end. So this one goes here. Like right here. And this one just goes straight up according to the instructions. Just goes straight up. So there you go. So this guy goes here like that, and this guy here, it goes in just to lock it up, and you use a nut. Where is it? This guy. Just on the bottom here. Just to lock it in. Oh, and I lose it. So this one's gonna get tight, so you do need a tool. So I'm gonna use my crimpler. Oh, actually, can I fit this guy down there just to hold it? Oh, wrong end. I fit this guy there just to hold it, then I'm okay. Well, then again, see, this is why you don't lock it in. See, now that I can just move this guy over, and now I can lock this guy in because I know he ain't moving. There you go. Alright, that's why you don't lock things in, because you never know when you need to move something. Perfect. Put that back over there. So now that this guy's built, I guess I can I? Yes, I believe I can. I'll lock this guy up a bit. Should be able to lock him in now. Should be done with that. You grab this guy now, and he should just be able to drop in. So I gotta turn this guy around, just like that. And then this guy drops in this way. Yes, this way. And he should just drop in. I can put him into the chassis. And of course this is in rear motor, so RR. And this should line myself up right there. Perfect. So if you, oh, I moved my camera. So if you look at, oh, there goes, I'll just put this. So this guy goes in here, and then these two go in here, so it lines up perfectly, just like that. So I'm just gonna get the screws in, and then I'll put the, ooh, I'll move that over. I'll just get my screws in, and then I'll put that gear back in. And now I need these guys again. And again. There. So that guy's in there. That's the way it is. And then this guy fits right in there. Just like that. And now this part is essentially done here. So now I go to the next step. Put that to the side for now. 14 tooth, right? Yeah. So it goes behind. So this is the one that goes here. So this one sits back here. So that's the one we're assembling right now. Oh, it's a little tight. Oh, fine. There you go. So that goes right in there, and it's asking for 4 of the 3x8s, which are right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which leaves me with 1. Uh-oh. Did I miss one? Maybe not. Hopefully it goes somewhere. So it's up to get him in there. I'm trying to put this on camera without hitting it myself. It's not as easy. I just need to get one in there. Did I get it? Ah, there you go, got it. Now he's got to get the next one. That's going to be the tricky part. Without nailing the camera as well. With my face or the chassis. There we go, perfect. So I'm not going to lock it in yet, because I want to get the other side in, make sure that I'm good. Perfect, so there you go. So that's set up. So if I turn this, yep, there you go. Perfect. So for the next part of the instructions, we're gonna, it's asking for this guy. It is, oh wait, no, the instruction is showing this half only, but it's for the shaft. Oh, okay, I get it. That's confusing. Okay, so I get what the instructions is showing. You gotta. That's a confusing. Now I need to. Oh, I moved the camera. My bad, guys. Camera's right in front of my face. Said that a few times. So what you need is. So you need this bearing. So it's as the the instruction shows it to like build it. It shows the parts on this, like it just doesn't. This doesn't show this side. It just shows this half, and then it shows these crimplers going here, and then these ones. Yeah, it's if you're just watching me here build it here. This is what it's asking for. It's confusing, in a way, but I got it. So the bearing, this bearing goes in there. There's only 2 bearings. Well, the bearings are the same size. The only difference is the diameter of the inside. Oh. The diameter of the inside is different. So the bigger one with the bigger hole goes in here. That one goes there. This one goes here. So you put that in there, just as it's asking to do. And now it's asking for this guy. Goes here like that. And then you put this guy through. Find the hole, find the hole. Find the hole, mate. Can't find the hole. Oh, where is it? Oh, it's like that. So then this one goes here. Okay. I'm just not lining it up properly. There you go. There you go. So now that's in there. Oh, before that though, I needed to put a spacer. Yep, spacer. So the only spacer that's left goes there like that. And then this one, then it goes through like that. Let's see if I can get you guys closer. Okay, so now that I have that assembled, right? So I needed the spacer with that there. So again, just careful with the instructions. It doesn't. Just look at it carefully so you don't lose yourself in it. I almost lost myself. I'm like, oh wait, what the heck? That confused me a little bit, but I got it. So now I just need a set screw here now. Oh. I'm not going to tighten the set screw yet, just in case I got to take this guy off. I'm just going to put him in there so I know I have it there, so I don't lose it. The next one is this guy. And I'm going to put him in there to lock these guys in. There you go. That's in. Perfect. Then the next one goes in on this side. Perfect. Garbage truck. Today's garbage day. Alright, so there you go. So now they're all locked in. Oh, is that hitting? Did I put that wrong one in? Is that not all the way in yet? No, it's all the way in. Yeah, it's gonna be one noisy gearbox, I'll tell you that much. So that goes in there, and then it's the one lock nut. Oh, doesn't say. Okay, that's perfect. Oh. So just tighten him up as much as you can. So the other thing you could do is you grab my small screwdriver, I go right in there, and I just go, boom, done. That's it. And there is going to be a little gap in here. You can see that, not gapping, like it sticks out a bit. This is still free. Yeah, it's still free. So we're good. And that, according to the instructions, that needs to be there, or doesn't need to, but it's there, so that's not a problem. That's the way it's supposed to be. There's your brass spacer. Goes right in there, just like that. Feels good. Your gear adapter hub. Which is next. I'll line these guys up for me here. Goes right in there. Line it up with that hole there. There you go. And then your pin, which is only has one pin, so just slide him in. There you go. That's in. Perfect. And with that being done, or with that set, I grab my spur gear. Let's tell me what size this is. Doesn't say what size this is. One of the instructions tell me. Oh, it's a 48 pitch, which is most standard size of drift cars anyways. Like your Yokomo's the same. It's an 84, so it's good. And the teeth is an 83, so it's an 83 diameter spur gear. So you can change your gearing accordingly if you want a bigger spur gear, smaller spur gear. Yeah, it's perfect. There's only 4 left, so that's perfect. Oh, hit the camera. Alright, so now that it's now that it's all built. Well, not all built, but this is down. There you go. Now that the rear drivetrain is built, that's what it looks like. So here is a quick recap of what I've done so far. So we've done bag 1, bag 2, and bag 3. After you're done bag 3, you're gonna be left with these parts left over, which is okay, because these will be used in bag 3 and bag 4 combination. So don't worry, these will go into the next instructions, which is bag 3 and bag 4 combined. On the instructions you'll see it say bag 3, bag 4. Right now it just says bag 3, but these are left over, which is fine. So what we have done so far is we attached the lower front bulkhead, lower front bulkhead, lower front arms, lower rear arms, the full drive shaft assembly. Only the top part is missing, of course. So it all spins. It spins free, but because there's nothing here to hold this down right now, as you can see, it'll lift up. Oh no, there you go, it held it. So there you go. So that is all that we have built so far. The only reason I'm making this a part series of the build is because as I was building this, all the videos were pretty long, and then the video is going to be like an hour, maybe 2 hour long video, which I don't want to do. This is probably already going to be like a 30-minute video, which I'm going to try to cut down as best as I can without leaving any details out. Okay, so this is all you get for right now. and I'll see you on the next video for part 2.